I actually participated in a race in January, and I won the race. I beat the first male by 13 miles. When I crossed the finish line, I ran 130.4 miles, and by doing that, I qualified for the US team. I lost my leg for a reason, and if I could go back to that day and not have it happen and, you know, rub the magic genie lamp and take it all away and have my leg back, I wouldn't do it. It was a beautiful sunny spring day, and I was riding down a road, and as I slowed down and came up to the intersection, I had the right of way and she had a stop sign. We made eye contact probably 3 times, and on the 3rd time I knew that she saw me, and I started to go through the intersection, and that's when she pulled out. It crushed my left foot between the car and the motorcycle. Not running was not an option. I ran my first race when I was 8 years old, and I came in last place. And when I walked away with my dad, I didn't feel bad because I came in last place. When I ran that first race, it sparked something inside of me that made me realize running was something that I like to do. Running was something that made me happy. And I told my dad, you know, from that first race that I would be back and I would be better than I was before. It was amazing. The first day that I walked in here, you have your consultation. I've never had anybody ask me what my goals were when they were making my leg. And that was one of the first things that Eric did, was ask me what my goals were. And I told him I want to run a 100-mile race. And he's like, he didn't say I'm crazy, he didn't say no way, he didn't say you can't do it. He's like, well, then that's what you're going to do. In May, I will travel with the US team to Brive, France, where we'll compete in the World Championships. This is the first time I've ever trained for an ultra. The ultras that I've done prior have been without training. I've just went, you know, showed up at the race and knew what I had to do and did it, and that was that. So this is something completely new to me. Okay, we're gonna turn left, there's a car coming. I am a single mom, I have 2 kids, and I don't want my kids to suffer by not having their mom around because of my training. So usually when they go to bed is usually when I go run. It'll take me 10.5 hours. And then I'll continue on a full work day. And actually that's good training too, because in a 24-hour race you don't sleep either. The course in France is just over a half mile. When you're running a course like that, it's fine when you have a normal ankle, when you have both your legs, it's fine because you have the ankle that will give, it will turn when you go around corners. With a prosthetic leg, I don't have that. This is the leg that I will use to race in the World Championships for the USA team in France in May. It actually has a custom design split center in it to help me take all the corners on the course, because the course is a 24-hour course and we are going clockwise the entire course. So every time I step down, I don't have an ankle, a calf, a forefoot. I don't have any of that stuff to disperse all the shock that goes up through my body. And so that's why the leg is shaped the way that it is, because it almost acts as a shock absorber. This is my high activity everyday leg. It has the carbon fiber spring on the side. This is what I predominantly use when I'm out with my kids, riding my bicycle, running with them, playing at the playground. This is basically the leg that I use all the time. Okay, go get a snack. I think just my daily activities is my mental training for this race, because of all the people around me that I care about and the people who really look up to me. You know, my little kids think I'm the world's fastest mom, and I would hate to let them down. And I was lucky, I just lost my leg, not my life. So when I do something, I do it to the best of my ability, because you never know if you're ever going to get a second chance.